Generative AI is transforming how we work and create, from content and images to code and automation. It's one of the most important skills you can learn today. In this video, I'm sharing the top 20 generative AI courses that help you learn and use Gen AI tools completely free. These courses cover generative AI basics, prompt engineering, large language models, and real-world use cases. If you want to stay ahead in the AI era, make sure you watch this video till the end. Watch till the end and get access 40 plus free courses on skiller.com. Let's begin with the first category. Course name is Generative AI for Everyone, deeplearning.ai on Coursera. A strong, non-technical foundation that explains what generative AI is, what it can and cannot do, and how it is being used in real work. It also introduces practical ideas like effective prompting, the life cycle of a generative AI project, from idea to launch, and key risks such as reliability and responsible use. This is a good first course if you want clarity before you go into technical building. Next course is Beginner, Introduction to Generative AI, Google Skills. A structured beginner learning path that introduces core generative AI concepts, large language model fundamentals, and responsible AI principles. It is useful if you want an official fundamentals track and prefer a guided pathway format rather than a single long course. Next course is ChatGPT Prompt Engineering for Developers, Guided Project on Coursera. A practical, hands-on course focused on prompt patterns that developers and analysts actually use, summarizing, extracting, transforming, classifying, and expanding content reliably. It also introduces working with LLM APIs in a guided environment, which helps you move beyond chatting into building repeatable workflows and simple applications. Next course is AI Agents for Beginners, Microsoft. A structured introduction to AI agents and agentic workflows, including how agents use tools, knowledge, and multi-step reasoning to complete tasks. It is useful if you want to understand the shift from single prompt responses to systems that can plan, call tools, and operate across multiple steps, an increasingly common pattern in real Gen AI implementations. Next course is Retrieval Augmented Generation, RAG, deeplearning.ai on Coursera. RAG is one of the most important skills for building reliable Gen AI systems because it grounds model outputs in external data, documents, databases, knowledge bases. This course teaches you how RAG pipelines work end-to-end, including retrieval methods, vector databases, and practical evaluation trade-offs, cost, speed, and quality. It is ideal once you have basic Gen AI familiarity and want to build more accurate, production-relevant systems. Next course is Generative AI with Large Language Models, deeplearning.ai plus AWS on Coursera. This course is a strong next step after the basics because it explains how LLM-based generative AI systems are built end-to-end. It covers the typical lifecycle, data model choice training/tuning evaluation deployment, and helps you understand why transformers work, what scaling means in practice, and what trade-offs teams make around cost, latency, and quality. It is especially useful if you want to move from using Gen AI tools to understanding how Gen AI products are designed and shipped. Next course is Building Systems with the ChatGPT API, deeplearning.ai short course. This course focuses on building multi-step Gen AI systems, not just single prompts. You learn how to break complex tasks into smaller steps, chain LLM calls, structure outputs, and build workflows that are more reliable than one-shot prompting. It is highly practical if you want to automate tasks like summarization pipelines, routing queries, extracting structured data, and creating repeatable AI features inside apps. Next course is LangChain for LLM Application Development, deeplearning.ai short course. A practical framework-focused course that helps you build LLM applications in a modular way using LangChain concepts such as prompts, chains, output parsing, memory patterns, and tool-style workflows. It is useful if you want to move beyond raw API calls and start building maintainable Gen AI applications with reusable building blocks. Next course is LangChain, Chat with Your Data, deeplearning.ai short course. This course teaches one of the most common real-world Gen AI use cases, building assistants that answer based on your documents rather than generic training knowledge. It introduces the workflow behind chat with PDF/internal knowledge base, including document loading, chunking, embeddings, vector stores, retrieval, and how responses are generated with relevant context. It is a very practical bridge between GenAI concepts and building a working RAG-style assistant. Next course is Google Prompting Essentials, Grow with Google. A beginner-friendly prompting course that teaches a clear prompting method and helps you create a reusable prompt library for work tasks. It is useful for professionals who want consistent outputs for writing, planning, summarizing, analysis, and communication without needing technical prerequisites. It also emphasizes responsible use, which matters when Gen AI is used in real workplace settings. Next course is Knowledge Graphs for RAG, Coursera guided project. This course goes beyond basic vector search plus LLM by using knowledge graphs to improve grounding and relevance. You learn how to model entities and relationships as graphs, query them, for example with Cypher in Neo4j, and inject structured context into prompts. It's a strong fit for use cases with complex relationships where plain chunk retrieval often misses nuance. Next course is LLM Ops, Coursera guided project by deeplearning.ai. This course introduces the operational side of building LLM systems, how you move from a working notebook to a workflow you can run repeatedly and monitor. It focuses on practices like preparing and versioning training data, tracking experiments, and managing tuned models so iterations are controlled and reproducible. It is useful if you want to understand how teams actually maintain LLM pipelines over time, instead of treating Gen AI as a one-time prototype. Next course is Optimizing and Deploying LLM Systems, Coursera. This course is for learners who know the basics and want to build production-grade systems. It focuses on performance, latency, cost, throughput, real-time data integration, and deploying LLM services with engineering rigor so you can ship Gen AI features that run reliably in real applications. Next course is Microsoft Applied Skills, Develop AI Agents using Azure OpenAI and Semantic Kernel, Microsoft Learn. This is a credential-oriented pathway where you demonstrate practical ability to build agentic workflows using Azure OpenAI and the Semantic Kernel SDK. It is useful if you want a Microsoft-branded proof of skill and you prefer structured, assessed learning rather than only lecture-based courses. This is best suited for technical learners who want to build agents that can call functions/tools, follow structured workflows, and operate inside an enterprise-style environment. Next course is RAG for Generative AI Applications, Coursera Specialization. If you want a certificate-style RAG program, this specialization is a strong choice. It's a structured sequence that covers core RAG concepts, vector databases, retrievers, and application patterns, exactly what's needed for chat with your data and enterprise knowledge assistance. Choose it if your goal is to build grounded, reliable Gen AI apps on documents and knowledge bases. Next course is LLM course, Hugging Face. This is a hands-on course that teaches how large language models work and how to use the Hugging Face ecosystem, transformers, datasets, tokenizers, and the hub, to build practical NLP and Gen AI workflows. It is especially useful if you want an open-source, developer-friendly path to understanding LLMs beyond just prompting. You also get exposure to modern tooling used widely in real Gen AI projects. Next course is Generative AI for Beginners, Microsoft, 21-lesson course. A structured, lesson-by-lesson course that teaches the fundamentals of building generative AI applications, with a practical orientation and clear progression. It is useful if you want a guided curriculum feel, like a mini bootcamp, and want to strengthen concepts such as prompting patterns, app workflows, and building blocks for Gen AI solutions. Next course is Advanced Generative AI for Developers, Google Skills. This learning path is designed for technical learners who want to go beyond fundamentals and understand how to build Gen AI applications with a stronger developer focus. It is best if you have already done an intro Gen AI course and now want more depth in implementation thinking, workflows, and applied usage patterns. Next course is Generative AI Learning Plan for Developers, AWS Skill Builder. A structured learning plan that takes you through core Gen AI concepts and then into how developers typically build and integrate Gen AI capabilities on AWS. It is useful if you want a role-aligned pathway, rather than scattered modules, and prefer a more enterprise implementation lens for Gen AI development. Next course is Introduction to Generative AI and Agents, Microsoft Learn. A concise but well-structured module that introduces generative AI fundamentals, prompts, and the concept of AI agents in a way that maps to how Gen AI products are evolving in 2026. It is a good course to tighten your foundations and vocabulary, especially before you move into agent frameworks and production workflows. Thank you for watching. 20 course links waiting for you in the description box.